Hey, it's the Christian Bacigaluppi Show. Yeah, it's Monday morning, and I'm not in my car. On my way back from working on Cosmic College Baseball, which is on Backpage Sports, by the way. Stuff changes situationally, and we'll be doing more work on that Monday. So anyway, let's start the show off with some good news. Last Friday, we ended Facebook Friday with an Amber Alert, because going through, Facebook, and the last thing we saw was an Amber Alert for one Prophet Johnson. Good news is he was found safe, so, hell yeah. Good to hear. Yeah, not much more to add to that. He's safe, so all's well that ends well. Yeah, I've had this for like a month. It's like this on and off again cold. I think I've talked about it before, and hearing my mom say, it's like I'm getting new colds, but I'm very 99% positive. Once you get rid of a cold, the likelihood of getting another cold right away or for a while is slim. So, yeah. But I don't have allergies really. I'm kind of thinking it's just the up and down weather through October and September. So, I don't know. It's not really a big deal. But it helps me kill time because despite only an hour ago thinking of things to say, I've kind of gone blank. But I do have plans, which I think I talked about last week. But you know what? I feel like when I talk about my plans, they go bad. They don't work. Something happens. And I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I was going to put my phone down so I could sneeze, but hold on. I'm going to put this here. Well, now I can put sneeze and sneezing in the tags, and apparently that's one of my most popular tag to bring people in. I don't know why. That's kind of odd. I don't know if that's a COVID thing or what. But so anyway, I keep hearing this keeps coming up. I've never researched it yet. I'm thinking that'll be one of the things we research on back-to-back news here soon, which we should start be putting stuff out tomorrow or today. Anyway, is these stories of like groups of lost kids, kind of like Prophet Johnson, except for these kids are like found in the back of a truck, and it's like 30 of them or 75 or something. And it gets like no news, no headlines. But like Joe Rogan says, you hear, how news stories about how Ellen is mean. Which, I mean, I've probably talked about this before is, can you trust the news? Like, what is BS and what isn't? This might turn into a pitch for back-to-back news. For back-to-back news, what we're going to do is always look for the counter story, or at least look for multiple sources from both sides of the biased aisle, so to speak. We do have a website we use for that. If I remember, I'll put the name of that website or the link to that website in the description if I remember. If it's on this phone and not this phone that I need to charge. Anyway. So, I mean, there's no way they're faking that story. I mean, you don't fake a story about something like that and there not be repercussions. Then again, we hear news all the time that's just straight lies and there's no repercussions. So, like, more pointing to, can you really trust the news at all? Like I said, like the best news I've seen in a long time was on WGN America, because they were just stating facts, and it didn't seem biased. It just like, this happened, do. And it wasn't like, this happened, but leave this out, because this makes this guy look bad, and this guy look good, and that's what we want. And we'll also try and back-to-back news. Quit plugging it. I'll do what I want. Anywho, with 4 minutes, about 4 minutes left in the show, because you gotta leave time for the goodbyes. So another day of NFL, and you know what I'm really liking? These games getting pushed to Monday, because it gives me an alternative. Because I don't usually watch. If you didn't know, I'm a wrestling fan, and I don't usually watch Raw live on Mondays. Though, I'll be at the studio that I work on, Cosmic College Baseball. They usually have Raw on the TV. I'll probably watch Raw again live, but I usually don't. And it's nice to have an alternative game to Monday Night Football. And it's also nice to have the alternative of announcers too. And on top of that, usually that unexpected game starts like an hour or so earlier. So you can watch a game and then still get a good chunk of another game. I really think the NFL misses out on not spreading their games a little bit more. I've probably talked about this before. I hate Thursday night games. And a lot of that's for fantasy reasons, because you got like 2 days of fantasy spacing. And not to mention, do I use this guy who's playing Thursday or this guy who's questionable on Thursday, but will probably be healthy and will probably do better than the guy on Thursday, but he's questionable. So he might end up being doubtful and then just not play. Which adds to the game, but I hate that. What I wish is they'd kick Thursday games to the curb. Have 1 o'clock games. Don't make West Coast teams play 1 o'clock games. Then you have your 4 o'clock game. A lot of those start ending at like 7. What you have is like a 7 o'clock game. 7:25, kind of like what they do with 4. And then give us a 10 o'clock game. Or 9 o'clock game. I think that would be good. And then Monday, same thing. Give us a 7 o'clock game and then give us a 9 o'clock game. I mean, that gives them 2 extra game slots on Sundays, and it gives them an extra game slot on Mondays to show football. Yeah, in my plan they took away Thursday, but you know they're not going to take away Thursday. But again, you know what else I don't like about Thursday night games? It takes away from all the college games that go on Thursday. And speaking of college games, you know what I really like? Friday night college games. Because somehow they are so good. But I have my own personal issue that my Fridays are always super busy getting ready for Saturdays. And I've realized more and more is that preparing for Saturday starts Monday. Which I need to do. Is have a good Monday to get the ball rolling on a good week. So I'm not rushing and overbooked with stuff to do on Friday to get ready for Saturday and Sunday, because I'm usually not home the whole weekend once I leave if I haven't left early to just spend the night closer to where I'm going on Saturday. So with that said, I will end the show and then go off and do things I need to do before bed, though it's pretty much the same time it usually is, so I gotta figure out how to go to bed at a decent time. Alright, challenge again, 2 o'clock tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. Depends on some situational stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that other stuff. Peace.